Do you ever feel adrift in the relentless current of the modern world? A sense of disconnection, perhaps, not just from others, but from something deeper, something vital within yourself and within the very fabric of nature. Life's incessant demands, the digital noise, the concrete jungles, they can leave us feeling drained, uncentered, fragmented, and constantly searching for a more profound sense of meaning, peace, and authentic belonging. It might seem like the daily grind pulls us further and further away from our true essence, from the quiet wisdom of the earth, and from the spiritual nourishment our souls crave. We sense something is missing, a vital connection lost. But what if I told you that there's an ancient path, a timeless way of seeing and being, that holds the keys to reconnecting you to your innate power, to the profound wisdom of the earth, and to the intricate, living web of existence? What if you could learn to tap into a boundless source of guidance, healing, and resilience that has sustained and guided humanity for tens of thousands of years, across countless cultures? This isn't a New Age trend, it's arguably humanity's oldest spiritual practice. Today, we embark on a journey, not to a distant land, but into the heart of shamanism, a path of direct revelation and experiential wisdom. I'm going to share 5 foundational shamanic insights, timeless principles that can illuminate your path, show you how to find your unshakable center amidst life's chaos, cultivate a deep and reciprocal bond with the world around you, and awaken the potent, sacred wisdom that lies dormant within you. If you're ready to rediscover your intrinsic connection, to heal old wounds, and to navigate life with greater purpose, clarity, and strength, then stay with us. This exploration has the potential to profoundly shift how you perceive yourself and the world. Principle 1, Awaken to the living world. Everything is alive and connected. The very first and perhaps most fundamental understanding in shamanism is this: you are not separate from nature, you are an intrinsic part of nature, and everything around you is alive, sentient, and interconnected. In our modern, often sterile environments, we're conditioned to see the world as a collection of inanimate objects, resources to be used, or backdrops to our human drama. A tree is just wood, a river just water, a mountain just rock. But the shamanic view invites us to perceive with different eyes, with an open heart. Every rock, every river, every plant, every animal, the wind, the stars, all possess spirit, an essence, a consciousness. They are all our relatives in the great family of life. Instead of merely looking at the world, begin to truly see and feel the life force pulsating through everything. This isn't just a poetic notion, it's a lived reality. Try this: the next time you are near a tree, don't just walk past. Stop. Place your hand on its bark. Close your eyes. Feel its ancient, steady presence. Acknowledge it as a living being. When you drink water, pause for a moment and offer silent gratitude for its life-giving properties. Listen to the wind not just as moving air, but as a messenger, carrying whispers of the unseen. This shift in perception is a gateway. When you genuinely acknowledge the aliveness of all things, a profound sense of belonging washes over you. Feelings of isolation and loneliness begin to dissolve, replaced by a deep, comforting interconnectedness. You realize you're part of a vast, intelligent, and sacred web of life, and this world is constantly communicating with you, offering support and wisdom. You only need to learn to listen with your heart and all your senses. Principle 2, Discover your spirit allies. You are never truly alone. Shamanism teaches that we do not walk this earthly path alone. We are constantly surrounded and supported by a multitude of unseen helpers, spirit guides, loving ancestors who have walked before us, and potent power animals or totems, all of whom offer their unique forms of wisdom, protection, guidance, and strength. In the hustle and often isolating nature of modern life, it's so easy to feel like you have to face every challenge, every fear, every decision entirely by yourself. But what if you could consciously access a council of wise, compassionate, and powerful allies dedicated to your growth and well-being? Begin by cultivating awareness. Pay attention to the animals that consistently appear in your life, perhaps in your garden, during walks, in dreams, or through recurring imagery and symbols. Each animal carries unique medicine, specific qualities and messages. The eagle, for instance, might bring the gift of clear vision and perspective from a higher vantage point, while the bear can offer the courage for introspection and the strength to stand your ground. The gentle deer might teach compassion and grace. Open yourself to the possibility of their guidance. You don't need elaborate rituals to begin. You can connect through quiet contemplation, focused meditation, or by simply setting a clear, heartfelt intention to connect with your allies. Ask for their help, their guidance, their presence. When you begin to recognize and work with these benevolent forces, your confidence naturally grows, your burdens feel lighter, and you develop a deep inner knowing that you are supported. These allies are not figments of imagination, they are real energies, real consciousnesses, waiting patiently to assist you. You only need to extend the invitation and learn their language. Principle 3, Journey Within, the universe is inside you. A cornerstone of shamanic practice across cultures is the shamanic journey. This is an ancient technique of intentionally entering an altered, yet lucid, state of consciousness, often facilitated by the steady, monotonous rhythm of a drum or rattle, to travel to non-ordinary realities, the hidden spiritual landscapes that exist alongside our everyday world. The purpose? To connect directly with spirits, retrieve lost soul parts, gain profound insights, and facilitate healing for oneself or others. You might have been taught that wisdom is primarily found in external sources, in books, from teachers, through institutions, or from gurus. But shamanism powerfully reveals that the greatest, most authentic source of wisdom, healing, and transformative power resides within you and in your capacity to access these interconnected spiritual realms. While deep journeying often benefits from the guidance of an experienced practitioner, you can begin to explore your own inner landscape through focused meditation and visualization. Find a quiet space, sit or lie comfortably, and with gentle intention, imagine yourself traveling to a safe, sacred, beautiful place within your own consciousness. This could be a serene forest, a peaceful beach, a crystal cave, whatever feels right for you. What do you see? What do you feel? What subtle messages or insights arise in this inner sanctuary? This practice teaches you to trust your intuition, your inner knowing, your direct experiences. It empowers you to find your own answers, to understand that you have direct access to the vastness of spiritual wisdom and the healing energies of the universe. The journey inward is a profound journey toward wholeness, self-discovery, and empowerment. Each insight gained, each connection made, strengthens your relationship with your true self and the sacred dimensions of existence. Principle 4, Live in Sacred Reciprocity, Give Back to Life, Ani. A core ethical and spiritual principle woven through many shamanic traditions is the concept of Ani, a Quechua term, but the principle is universal, which translates to sacred reciprocity. It's the profound understanding that life is a continuous, dynamic flow of giving and receiving. Everything is interconnected, and balance is maintained through this constant, respectful exchange. In a world often overwhelmingly focused on taking, consuming, and accumulating, this principle gently but firmly reminds us of the vital importance of balance, gratitude, and giving back. When you feel depleted, stuck, or that life isn't giving you what you need, it's a powerful practice to ask yourself, in what ways am I giving? How am I contributing to the flow? This isn't necessarily about grand, heroic gestures, though those have their place. It's about the everyday acknowledgments and offerings. Offer genuine, heartfelt gratitude to the sun for its life-sustaining warmth each morning, to the water you drink for its cleansing purity, to the food that nourishes your body. If you take something from nature, a fallen feather, a beautiful stone, a flower, consider leaving a small, symbolic offering in return. This could be a simple prayer, a heartfelt song, a sprinkle of tobacco or cornmeal, if culturally appropriate, or even a strand of your hair, offered with respect and intention. Perform small, anonymous acts of kindness without any expectation of reward or recognition. By consciously and consistently participating in this sacred cycle of giving and receiving, you align yourself with the natural, harmonious flow of universal energy. This practice cultivates a deep sense of abundance, interconnectedness, and gratitude, fostering harmony not only within your personal life but also in your relationship with the wider community and the earth itself. Living in reciprocity means honoring all life as sacred and acknowledging that your well-being is inextricably tied to the well-being of all. Principle 5. Embrace the seen and unseen. Reality is more than meets the eye. Shamanism operates on the fundamental understanding that the physical, material world we perceive with our 5 ordinary senses is only one layer, one dimension, of a much larger, more complex, and multidimensional reality. Alongside our consensus reality, there exist potent worlds of spirit, intricate fields of energy, and vast realms of consciousness that profoundly influence our lives, whether we are aware of them or not. If you limit your understanding of life and reality to only what is immediately visible, tangible, and measurable by conventional science, you miss out on a vast source of magic, guidance, support, and deeper meaning. Cultivate your intuition, that subtle inner knowing that often speaks in whispers. Be open to, and pay attention to, synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences, those uncanny alignments of events that hint at a deeper, intelligent order orchestrating things behind the scenes. Pay close attention to your dreams, as they are often direct portals to the unseen realms, offering symbolic messages, guidance, and even healing. Don't dismiss those subtle feelings, those gut instincts or hunches. They are often your spirit communicating with you. By acknowledging, honoring, and learning to navigate both the seen and unseen aspects of existence, you expand your perception, your understanding, and your possibilities immeasurably. You begin to see the sacred woven into the fabric of the ordinary, and you come to understand that you are a citizen of a much grander, more mysterious, and ultimately magical cosmos. This acceptance doesn't mean abandoning reason, it means integrating it with a wider, more inclusive wisdom. It brings a profound sense of wonder, awe, and allows you to navigate life with a deeper trust in the unfolding, often mysterious, journey. These 5 insights, awakening to the living world, discovering your spirit allies, journeying within for wisdom, living in sacred reciprocity, and embracing the seen and unseen, are just a doorway, an invitation into the vast, ancient, and profoundly relevant world of shamanism. They are not merely intellectual concepts but invitations to direct experience. By beginning to consciously integrate these principles into your daily life, by truly seeing the world around you as alive and sacred, by opening to the guidance of your allies, by trusting the wisdom that arises from your inner journeys, by practicing gratitude and giving back, and by expanding your perception to include all of reality, you can begin to transform your experience. You can shift from a state of disconnection, confusion, and struggle to one of deep connection, clarity, empowerment, and sacred purpose. The ancient wisdom of the shaman is not lost to time or confined to remote cultures. It lives within the earth, it whispers on the wind, and most importantly, it resides within you, within your very bones, waiting patiently to be remembered, reawakened, and reclaimed. Thank you for joining this exploration. May you walk your unique path with courage, with wisdom, with an open heart, and with a renewed sense of connection to all that is.